Sunshine Z, and we are back to do another video. Today's video is it's a serious topic, so we're gonna get into it, but it's about the school shooting that happened here at I believe it was Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. As you guys know, I from Florida. I live in Florida, so it definitely hit home. Uh, Valentine's Day, one of the students, Nicholas Cruz, who had been expelled for just being ridiculous, found his way back to the school, like took an Uber to the school, got inside the school, lured the other students out by pulling the fire alarm, and then opened fire on all of them, killing 17 people, students and teachers. And it was just really, really sad. It was really sad. Details are still coming out and stuff like that. And it's just heartbreaking because you see your child at school and you're thinking, they're going to be safe there. They're okay. This is like the last place outside of a church where we expect something to happen to them. You got to go back and pick up your child's body or identify their body. And I'm like, this shit is getting out of hand at this point. And on top of that, this is like the 18th goddamn school shooting we've had in 2018. And we're only in February, so not even finished with February. So it's just really disgusting. And it's sad because as a mother, you have to, we now have to tell our kids these things, like prepare them. Like, it's a lot. But I really feel like there is something that can be done about it. And I do not feel, I've seen the news today, and they're proposing to have the teachers to start carrying guns. Now, I think that that's stupid as shit because, number one, we see videos damn near every other day where these students and these teachers are having issues in the class. The teacher yells at them. The teacher smacking somebody upside the goddamn head. It's not funny, but clearly teachers are human like everyone else, and they lose their temper. So I don't think giving the teachers, who are still civilians, guns and putting that on them. You know what I mean? Who's to say that teacher won't have a bad day and go in there and hurt somebody's child? Who's to say, that teacher may not know how to handle the gun properly and accidentally shoot it and hurt themselves? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're trying to do everything but what they need to do. They need to put in some stricter laws. They need to put in some procedures in place. One of the things that I think would actually help the situation would be to have every single school in the United States doors and entryways reconstructed, like remodeled, so that all the doors, all the entryways that somebody can use to get inside of any school, every single school, private, public, elementary, high school, middle, in America, built in metal detectors. And I think everybody that's, coming in, they're going to go through the door, has built-in metal detectors. There also needs to be at least one or two resource officers at every single location. Yeah, one or two armed security guards at every location, the resource officers they have at the schools. And I also feel like what they should do is put these things in place. Now, if the alarm goes off, they need to create at least 20 more jobs. I said they need to have at least 20 jobs in each county for the schools that are in that county, assigned only for the school. They show up every day. They're in charge of monitoring, make sure everything's safe. If those alarms are set off, those metal detectors are set off at any time, they immediately call the school. The school has to pick up the phone and let them know whether, something's going on or not within 1 to 2 minutes. If that school does not respond, police are immediately sent out there. If the police, however, get out there and discover it was a false alarm and nobody didn't answer the phone and tell them yay or nay or whatever the case was, whoever that person that didn't answer the phone was, or those people, they should have disciplinary actions immediately. And then the school needs to be fined a few dollars because it's not a game. I really think that would help to put those metal detectors built into all of the schools, because that levels everything out. If you're giving guns to the teachers, now you got kids that's probably going to not want to come to school because they may be nervous. You know what I'm saying? And let's just be honest. We already know whose kids, if some shit pop off and kids are shot, we already know it's going to be a black or brown child that gets fucked up. Let's just be honest. It's going to be one of our children, and it's going to be a sad ass thing. And they're most likely not going to even get in trouble for it because dumbasses gave them the fucking guns and put them in the class with our children's gun. I don't want nobody teaching my damn child with a gun in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? These teachers do a lot of shit. Not all of them, but, you know, we got those teachers that be molesting kids and sleep with the students. Now you give these motherfuckers guns. Ain't no telling what the fuck they can do. And that's not saying nothing against the good teachers, but come on, man. Civilians with guns inside of schools? Absolutely not. No. Put the metal detectors through all the doors. Put the program in place for someone to be monitoring this, responding quickly and fast. And when they get out there, be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a shame that our children have to feel fear inside of a classroom. You guys don't understand how heartbreaking that was to talk to my child as I'm getting ready to take him to school and tell him, listen, if your teacher say get on the ground, you need to be quiet. It's not a game. Don't start that giggling shit. Be quiet. Hush your mouth. Do whatever that teacher asks you to do, because it could be a dangerous situation. And I understand some people feel like, well, you shouldn't say this and that to kids. Okay, bitch, if you ain't got no kids, you should clearly shut the entire fuck up. Because I'm going to talk to my goddamn child. I'm going to warn my child. Because there's things out there. Automatically, when things go off, of course, there's going to be panic. Of course, ma'am's going to be going. Of course, your adrenaline's pumping. And sometimes you're not going to remember every single thing. But if you can at least remember some of the things, you may be able to save yourself. I don't believe in sending children into certain situations where their life is at hand blind. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not at the school. We're most of the times far, far away. So I don't want my child to be the kid that thinks today is jokey joke day and we're laughing and giggling and, you know, it goes really, really wrong. I don't want nobody else's kid to be like, you know, I don't want that to be nobody's kid. So I definitely think we all need to sit down with our children and explain those things. And also sit down with your children and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Speak with them. Get in their minds. You know, if something's not going good at this school, you don't like the school, you don't want to go there anymore, you feel like you're being bullied, let's see what we can do to get this fixed so that we don't have the child, you know, going to the school and doing things like this. Let them know it's not okay to do these things. This does not solve the problem. You have not helped anything. You have now destroyed these people's life. These people have lost their probably mothers and wives and children. That's horrible. That is just horrible. It was so bad that day for me because I'm one of those people that operate off like energy and shit like that. And I was fearful. It was scary. And you know, my son flat out said to me, Mommy, I don't want to die. And it's like, how the fuck I'm supposed to take him to school not with him saying that shit? And that could be like the last thing he says to me. That's all they kept playing in my head. So, you know, we ended up having to talk to his resource officer that was there, which is a great guy, by the way. Thank you. And he spoke to my child, helped him to feel comfortable and let him know I'll do everything in my power to make sure you're okay. It's going to be okay. I got you guys back. You know, he talked to me to help reassure me. And it was great. It was definitely needed. But when it comes down to how I think the government could help, I definitely just don't feel like giving the guns to the teachers is the fucking solution. Because what if the teachers get scared and they don't want to pull their gun and go out there? You know what I'm saying? What if they're afraid? So now they got the guns, but they won't go out. And they stuck in there getting shot at. Like, it's just, that's definitely not the way to solve it. I think that's stupid. And I think they're trying to avoid every other way than to put stricter gun laws out. And the reason that I feel like they're doing this shit is because of money. These politicians have been taking money from the NRA for so fucking long that these people are basically just fucking them up their ass and just having their way, and they're like they're scared of them. Stop taking these fucking people's money. Say, no, we're not taking your money. We're not doing anything that you say. We don't want any of your little funding for our little political, whatever the fuck we got going on, because people's lives are much more important. And it's sad because I feel like it's gonna take one of their kids or somebody in their family getting hurt for them to actually realize, okay, this is not funny. We have to really do something. Fuck all that. Everybody has a right to bear arms. Okay, that's cool. I understand that. That's your little right. But why the fuck do regular ass civilians, and I know other people have said it too, but why do regular civilians need to go and buy several fucking, you know, AKs and, you know, AR-15s, whatever the fuck they're called? Why? Why do you need those? Those shouldn't even be allowed to be sold. If we can't have silencers, if it's illegal for us to be buying silencers and shit, it should be just as illegal for that. Like, where the fuck are you going that you need that kind of a gun? What are you doing? That's not even a hunting gun. Like, you have rifles for that kind of shit. Why do you need that kind of gun? The only people that should be carrying that is like SWAT team and the fucking military. Regular civilians, I don't see the need for that kind. You know what I mean? There needs to be more. There needs to be investigations and mental evaluations. They need to have much more stricter things, and they need to monitor these people. See what their Facebook thing. And the thing is with this boy here, this damn Nicholas Cruz jerk. His ass was already saying he was going to do this shit. He was making posts about it. He told the kids. He was drawing bombs and shit. The kids told on him. They tried to get help. They even had a running joke from what I'm hearing that they always felt like he would be the one to do it. He snuck his ass into the school. And by the way, they had one resource officer, but what happened was the resource officer didn't even encounter him. So he snuck his ass into the school, started the shooting, ditched the gun in the school, and then went out with the rest of them like he running for his life. And they like, wait a minute, this bitch been expelled. So when they caught on, they told the cops, and that's how they was able to get his ass. And now they got his ass in jail. And I'm just like, okay, I actually am glad they got his ass, because I hate when the people go in there and shoot up people and hurt people and they kill themselves and they never face justice. So since y'all got him, make sure y'all give his ass what he need. Don't come to me with that old mental evaluation and that motherfucking insanity plea bullshit. I don't want to hear that. That bitch wasn't insane. He planned that shit. He said he was going to do it. He planned it and he executed it. That means he knew just what the fuck he was doing. I think that's grounds for capital murder, because the damn show premeditated. Ain't no way in the hell. And don't give that bastard no goddamn thin sheets either to sleep on. Give his ass nothing but big, thick ass quilts. It's not funny, but get his motherfucking ass nothing but thick ass quilts. Give him thick ass quilts like the kind your grandma make, like big, thick ass quilts, so he can't tie it and hang himself. Don't let that bitch get his way out. Fuck that. He need to stay his ass in there. Don't give him no thin nothing, no garbage pans or nothing, no garbage bags or nothing he can use to try to off himself and get out of that shit. No. No, 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 no. Make his ass pay. Don't let him get away with this shit. And, you know, I send my love and my prayers and condolences to the families and, you know, the friends of the people that was taken. But I know that's not good enough. That's not going to bring their people back. That's not no justice. So y'all whack-ass presidents that's talking about condolences. No, bitch, bring your ass down here and help them. What can you do to help? Because there's a lot of things he can do instead of sitting there fucking with people, food and all that kind of fucking shit there. That shit is irrelevant. Let them people eat their food. Let them people have whatever the fuck. It's just fucking food. God damn it, man. Leave it alone. These babies are being fucking slaughtered like sitting ducks and shit at school. At school. Babies. Elementary school, middle school, high school. Come on, man. Like, enough of the bullshit. Enough of the bullshit. Sometimes I honestly feel like they be putting certain shit out around the same time, because they know some of y'all is so fucking simple-minded that y'all will sit there and hone on it and be going all crazy about this dumb shit. Meanwhile, real shit popping off and y'all ain't even paying the fucking attention. And it's sad. It's really fucking sad. But hopefully that, you know, I'm just hoping that this brings about some sort of resolution, that they actually take it serious this time. I know that I believe next week the children here, the high schoolers, are planning a walkout. So they're planning to walk out and stay out until Congress does something. I don't know how that's going to go, but I am in full support of it because it's their lives on the line too. So I'm supporting it, and I hope that they're allowed to do it peacefully. And I think some cops should actually show up to protect them so that they can go ahead and protest peacefully, and nobody should be bothering them, and so that we don't have no fucking copycats trying to go out there where they trying to protest and fuck them up and stuff. Because you always got to deal with stupid ass motherfuckers that want to get that attention and want to be the next big killer. Stupid shit. Ugh, it's just annoying. But it's sad. And it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. And it's just, it's unsettling as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my heart. Like, I couldn't imagine. I don't even want to fucking imagine sitting to him and not ever get like, oh, no, man, we're not going there. But anyway, nah, I couldn't imagine no shit like that. I would literally go crazy. Somebody's got the motherfucking pay. I tell you that much. I don't give a fuck who. But I'm going to make somebody feel it. Lord forbid. Somebody got to feel it. But I'm going to let y'all go with this one. But yeah, y'all talk to your kids, man. Talk to your kids, you know, as best you can. Get them to understand the severity of the situation and how it is important to cooperate with the teachers just in case, especially if they're having drills and stuff like that. And also to talk to you, and it's okay to come to you about their emotions. And if somebody says they're going to do something like harm themselves or somebody else, that it's okay to go and tell an adult to get help for that person, because they may just need some help.